Hello, everybody. Welcome to the DFS Week 12 show with me, Commissioner Rhino, at Commissioner Rhino on the X, and to my right, my brother, Abdul, at AB underscore absolutely. How you doing tonight, brother?
I am doing pretty good. I've
Right
been looking
on.
forward to DFS all week. I'm
Yep.
always super excited.
So am I, man. We did good last week. We had we
Hmm.
had we built a winning roster, and so I
Yes,
think
sir.
we just built the same way we did last week. I think, and then let's go.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and remember, like and subscribe, and bet what you can afford, please. Always bet what
Absolutely.
you can afford. All right. I think we should want to start with defense like we did last week.
Yeah, of course.
And what were your what shit? What were the defense? I have a couple. I think Kansas City, Denver, and Tampa Bay and Washington.
I really like Denver and Washington.
Okay.
Those were the two that I picked up in fantasy this week.
Yeah, and I like I think we like Denver and Washington for the same reasons because of the quarterback play.
Hmm.
You know,
Absolutely.
and plus with Washington, I know they say that they're bottom tier, but they have progressed upwards in the last
Hmm.
6 weeks, so they're getting used to the system that's in play.
Right.
And Denver, Gardner Minshew is a quarterback. That's good for two to three
Turnovers.
interceptions
Yeah.
from something, man, something.
Hmm. I
And plus,
agree.
and then plus he'll be starting Amir Abdul and Dylan Lape.
Hmm.
So the running game will be non-existent.
Is
So
everyone
he
else
has to
injured?
be forced to throw the ball.
Hmm.
See, Denver's at 5,100,
Okay.
and Kansas City. I like Kansas City because of the matchup against Carolina.
Hmm. But Carolina has a sneaky good O line, and
No, they
Bryce has
do.
looked pretty good recently.
And so Commanders are 5,000.
Kansas City Chiefs are 4,900 for the $200 difference, or for the $100 difference. I really like the Washington Commanders play
Okay.
because I don't really trust Cooper Rush at all,
No, no,
and
no,
I
no. I
saw a
don't either.
report that CD was banged up. So if CD is less than 100%, that cuts your weapons at
Yeah,
least in half, or at least a third.
and plus Dallas's own line isn't the best in the NFL. I think they're the
Right.
lower end of the NFL, so they can
Hmm.
get after Rush. If they get
Yeah.
after Rush, and
And it's a Dan Quinn revenge game.
yeah, oh, big time Dan Quinn revenge game. I didn't think
Hmm.
about that because he's gonna come blazing.
Oh yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's do
He's gonna
Washington.
attack them.
Let's do Washington. I like Washington.
Yeah, I like Washington too.
I do like Tampa Bay too.
Tampa Bay. Well, the only reason why I wouldn't play Tampa Bay is because it's kind of like when you insert a new player into the lineup, or
Mhm.
especially if it's a new quarterback, it's kind of like getting a new coach. Like the
Okay.
team gets a little bit of a boost, and morale is a little bit higher because they're like, we've got some juice. We benched Daniel Jones, so like, Danny DeVito could somehow end up making this a game, and then they still have some talented players on their team. I think
Yeah,
Tyrone Tracy is pretty skilled.
I love
Devin
Tyrone Tracy.
Singletary, me too.
That's something that we could look into too.
Hmm.
So we got Washington. Do you want to go? We want to go to quarterback or go wide receiver.
Either or, yeah.
Now I like Scary Terry. I like
I like
Downs.
Terry for a bounce back game.
I like
Love
I
Downs.
like Downs.
Hmm.
I like Puka Nakua too. He's gonna be
Oh yeah.
going up against he's gonna be going against Darius Slay, and he did good last year against him.
So is Puka gonna go against Slay, or is
Yeah.
Puka gonna go against Quinyon Mitchell?
No, Puka's going to go against Slay. And then
Okay.
Allen Robinson will go against Quinyon Mitchell, and then Cooper Cup will be in the slot.
Okay. Ooh, what do you think about Cooper Cup as a play then instead of Puka? Because
Yeah,
I know Puka is the wide receiver one.
yeah, because he'll be in the slot.
Right.
So that's good. That's good. We can see where he's at right there, and then we'll go from
Hmm.
there.
Sounds good.
If we do that, then I'd love to see how it would stack with Stafford, because Stafford I think have a decently good game.
Yeah, that's a good stack.
Because he did good last year against them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and usually McVay is gonna find a way to get his guys open. He's gonna.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that just reminded me. I saw a play last week where Puka did like an orbit motion from the slot. He went into the backfield, stood
Yep.
behind the left guard, and then he released from there. I was like, "What the hell is that?"
McVay and LaFleur freaking coming up things. So look at
Yeah,
the 8,600.
Oof, of course he is. What about
Let's see what
Yeah,
Scary Terry is.
yeah, it makes sense that he's
We can move the
8,600.
stack.
He's their
And again,
wide receiver one.
yeah, like we were saying, that's going to be. I think that's going to be. I think it's going to be a comeback game, a good game for Jaden Daniels and everybody
Yeah,
after
I
last
think so
week.
too. Mm-hmm.
So he's at 7,800, which that's a good price.
I mean, that is a good price, but if I'm gonna pay the premium price near the 8,000s, I'd rather take Puka because then that's more guaranteed. Because if Terry has, God forbid, another game like last week, or if he only has like, let's say he scores a touchdown, but he only has like 23 yards or 32
Right.
yards, something like that, I'd rather take Puka knowing that he has the high catch and the high yardage upside.
Okay, let's do Puka. We'll go Puka,
Yeah,
and then we can look to see for
Stafford.
Stafford. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that'll be a good stack, because then maybe we could stack a Daniels and or so Stafford. He did good. I think he had 3 touchdowns last year. Throws against him.
Oh yeah.
Philadelphia. It was a
I
tight
mean,
game last year. The Rams played him tight.
yeah, they usually do. And if Philly gets up early and Philly like starts to move the ball and they score
Yeah,
points, then Stafford is gonna have to chase.
Stafford
7,200 is
7,300.
not bad.
Let's do that.
Mm-hmm. 7,200 is a solid price.
Running backs. I think we were both talking. We both like Irving, and
Bucky
I think we
Irving,
both like
absolutely.
Brian Robinson Jr. too.
Oh yeah. Depending on
So
the price difference,
yeah,
Brian Robinson Jr. is in a smash spot.
like A Chain, Connor. Those are good plays
Right.
too. Really good plays actually, and plus they're all favorable matchups.
Mm-hmm.
All favorable matchups.
Yep,
The
yep, yep.
Seattle gave up 100 yards of scrimmage to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's right now not anywhere close to being at the level as Connor is.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Oh no,
McCaffrey
actually,
is
yeah.
Yeah,
So Brian
McCaffrey
Robinson
is sort of
7,900.
still trying to get. Yeah, 7,900 is it's okay. It's not insane, but it's definitely on the higher end.
Let's
So maybe we can look at like Bucky Irving, see
yeah,
what his price is.
because that's a good matchup too.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants give up. If we're doing this, I wouldn't mind seeing Tracy too. But they're right around each other.
Ooh, 67 and 68.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way
So
that I look at this is Bucky is in an offense that has other capable weapons, that has other
right,
capable players,
exactly.
including his quarterback. Whereas Tyrone Tracy, chances are Tyrone Tracy is probably going to get 20 to 25 touches this game.
Yeah, and at least 5 or 6 targets too.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because they don't want to put the ball in Danny DeVito's hands and have him throwing the ball all over the yard. So they'll probably try and establish the run early.
And plus, we're a big big
Yeah,
Tyrone house right here too. So everybody
yeah.
needs to call Tyrone.
When he scored against the Panthers last week, I posted in my group chat, you can call on Tyrone, and nobody got the reference. I was like, oh, you guys suck.
All right, let's do Tyrone.
Yeah, Tyrone Tracy.
And then let's go to tight end now. So I
Yeah.
think we might get good value with Jonnu
Mm-hmm.
or Hunter Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Or what's another one that you like?
Oh, like I saw that you one of the guys that you really liked was Will Disley.
Oh yeah, Will
That's a
Disney.
that's a really
Yeah,
good one too.
and that's a good matchup too because
Oh, but I don't think we can do that
oh
game
no,
though
we
because that's
can't.
the Monday
That's
night
Monday
game.
night.
Mm-hmm.
So let's look at Hunter Henry against
Mm-hmm.
Miami. They just gave up 13 catches for 153 yards to Brock Bowers last week.
Good Lord. Brock Bowers is such an animal.
I know, and I'd love to. I know he's probably up there in price, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe we could swing back and see,
Mm-hmm.
but I think even Hunter Henry's going to eat. He had
Yeah, I
even
think
last
so.
week he had 5 catches on 7 targets for like 95 yards, I believe.
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
he had a really good day. I
it's
mean,
either
Drake.
Drake Mays throwing to Pop or to him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, those are the only two people that he can trust, really,
Yeah,
because the other guys are like a little unreliable. They're inconsistent.
yep. Johnny
Oh,
is
let's
56.
Hunter Henry is cheap. Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
5,200.
5,200.
Okay, and that's actually why. Why do you think that is? What's your because of the team,
Um,
the quarterback?
I mean, I don't really know. Maybe it's just the value relative to the other players around him because they're probably expecting the other players to have better days. But things like this happen every once in a while where you get
Yeah.
like a really great value. But
What do you
funny
think?
things happen.
Yeah, what do you think of this matchup in this game?
Mm,
What other players would you like? What players would you stay away from if you're playing DFS?
from Miami and New England.
Yeah,
I definitely like A Chain. I
yeah.
definitely like Janu. I think Janu is very heavily involved. I would stay away from guys like Mostert and
Well, Mostert's hurt, so
right. And what's the Jalen Wright? Like I'd stay away from guys like that.
yeah.
Um, I don't know if I would take Tyreek because Tyreek also has a wrist injury and he's probably going to see a lot of Christian Gonzalez. So I think Waddle would be a solid play here.
That's a scary play though too because
Yeah,
he underperformed.
it's boomer
Underperformed.
bust.
All right, so we got the let's with that price for Hunter Henry. I
Mm-hmm.
do like Devon A Chain, but he's a
Oof, but
9100.
9,100, yeah.
So the other ones we're talking about was Connor. That's good play.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian Rob. What was Brian Robinson Jr.'s? Do we
Brian
remember?
Ramons, I don't remember. No. But I think it was. Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
I like. Well,
Oh, so what about one of the Lions running backs this week?
you hey, flip a coin, brother.
Yeah.
I'm good with the Montgomery or Gibbs.
Mhm.
You tell me
Right.
because they're going against your Colts' defense, and
Right.
they've been playing good.
Yeah. They have been playing good, but we are still susceptible to running backs. So
Okay,
like running backs usually like Brees Hall scored twice against us last
that's
week.
right. He did.
So
I like
we
either one. Let's see
right.
the prices and go from there. Because if one's
But,
lower, then we can probably go higher at wide receiver
mhm.
and
I mean, Brian Robinson is at 7,900 and he has the 30th ranked defense against the
yeah.
run.
And so I like that too.
Yeah, I like that play because I'm pretty sure the Lions backs are going to be somewhere in the high 8,000s.
Yeah. 9,500 for McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you though, one of these weeks he's just gonna go off. But I saw the thing that you sent in the chat about the Trent Williams injury,
Yeah.
and the Niners play significantly worse when Trent Williams is
Yes,
not
they do.
playing.
Yeah. That and Brock Purdy being
Mm-hmm.
short, uh,
Yeah,
sore shoulder.
right.
So let's look at Montgomery
Yeah,
and
let's
go
look at the
back.
Lions and
Yeah.
Colts game.
That's
Yeah.
a good matchup too. I think that matchup, I think they're going to be going back and forth.
The Lions and Colts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked the over for that game.
Let's see. Trey. Taylor's 8,000.
JT's 8,000. Yeah, 84 and 8,600 respectively.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, but one of these guys is gonna score a touchdown though. Like you know that for a fact that one of them is gonna score.
We could do Montgomery.
Yeah, we could do David Montgomery.
I like that. That's good. That's gonna be a good matchup.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing in Indy, so they're
Mm-hmm.
indoors. Golf is an indoor cat. He plays good.
Right.
I think Indy's picking up stuff. They're
Mm-hmm.
getting used to it. I think that time off for Richardson was good.
Absolutely. Yeah, the benching was, as controversial as it was, it ended up proving, it ended up having the results that we wanted. Like it
Yeah.
did what we needed it to do. So I'm
And
all
with
for it.
the Niners in Green Bay, there's a couple players that you like and a couple players I like on this team too.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Juwan Jennings.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Now, if you see, we're looking at 6,025 average right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
And we have
is
4
Juwan
slots to
Jennings or
fill.
because you said you like Jalen Reed?
Mm-hmm. I like Jaden Reed, but this wide
Well,
receiver core
Jalen
is
Jennings is only 6,700.
that's not bad.
No.
Yeah, I like Jaden Reed, but this wide receiver core is like it's a coin toss
Yeah,
with everybody that's there because they have more than 3 capable wide receivers,
very much
so
so.
they interchange them way too often for us to pick the right one.
So just you like Jennings?
I like Jennings. Yeah,
He's moved
Jennings.
into the Brandon Ayuk spot
Hmm.
pretty flawlessly.
Yeah, he's their de facto wide receiver one right now.
Yeah, and with Debo, I would think that Jair Alexander's gonna be on Debo.
Most likely. Well,
So that
actually, yeah. Jair would probably be on
yeah,
Debo. Yeah,
yeah. Let's do
I like
Juwan
Juwan
Jennings.
Jennings. Yeah,
All right. We need wide receiver and flex, right? And
yeah. Wide receiver flexed and tight end.
okay. Um, I saw a name on that you're talking about from Tennessee.
Oh, Nick Westbrook Akine.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because we probably could get good value for him. And
Yes, he
going
should
against
be pretty cheap.
Houston be thrown on.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Absolutely.
won't be. It'll be Stingley will be on Ridley. And Ridley isn't a
Mm-hmm.
bad play either, but he'll be
He's not.
expensive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's a little bit of a tougher matchup because of
Well, he's
Stingley.
only 6,300 too.
Yeah. Nick Westbrook Akine is 55.
Now, do you think that was just an anomaly last week, or
No, he's been getting. So what's been happening so far is that Calvin Ridley is getting the value targets, but Westbrook Akine is their wide receiver too. So he's been getting like steady targets.
okay?
So
That's
it's more of a low value but high upside play, and I'm
and those
assuming
and
that's why
those
it's
are
so
generally
cheap.
good for like a wide receiver 2 spot, huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll just do that. I like that
Nick
play.
Westbrook Akine as the other wide receiver. Yep, we'll go with that.
And then, what do you think of this game?
Which
Do you
game?
think the Titans, you being a AFC South guy, do
Hmm.
you think the Titans can upset Houston?
Oh, they could. Yeah, it's very possible. I mean the AFC South. Whenever we play each other, it's always tough games. It's always close games. It's always bar fights, regardless of like last year, for example. We needed Houston. No, we needed Jacksonville to lose the week
Yeah.
before, or we needed Houston to lose the week before, and Tennessee, who was completely out of it, ended up beating them, and
Yeah.
that's how we played the Texans week 18 for the division. So like those games are always they're always scraps.
What's your thought on Tony Pollard in this game?
Uh, Tony Pollard, I like, but it's kind of tough to run against Houston, and especially if this is going to be a game where Houston gets ahead early, Tennessee might abandon the run game early.
Yeah. All right. So we got flex in
Flex and
the
tight end.
tight end,
Mm-hmm.
and we already know that Hunter Henry's at 5,200.
Right. So we'll be able to get
Now we do.
mid-level flex.
Yeah. I think Connor would be too high.
As a flex, most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Connor's probably too high.
And do we like wide receiver more than we do like running back this week? And do you know? Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done double tight end, like one tight end in flex and one tight end in the tight end position?
We did double tight end once. When we had Njoku, and then we had, I believe it was Brock Bowers. Like we had 2 tight ends that week. Yeah.
It's just but that's not generally a good play though, is it?
It's not. Mm-mm.
No.
Especially because this year tight end is much more volatile than it's been in past years. So, this year the tight ends aren't really doing as good as we'd like them to. So having multiple is probably not a good idea.
Yeah. All right. So probably better off.
Yeah, we should probably get our tight end first, and then figure out what kind of a flex we can get.
Yeah. All right. And we said Hunter Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is gonna be too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah,
right.
5,200. So that leaves us a little bit more to work with for our flex. So we're not taking multiple dart throws.
Is Laporta playing this week?
I am not sure.
Because Brock,
But that is a really good question.
wouldn't be a bad sneaky play either. Because he seems to do pretty good when
Laporta doesn't
Laporta's
play.
out. Yeah.
But lately this year, it's been that when Laporta doesn't play, Jamison Williams usually has a good day.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So.
And Laporta is available. Okay, so Laporta it looks like he's going to play. He's 5,800, and he has a really good matchup. Because tight ends usually get us too. So it's 2 positions that usually have really good days against us this year. It's been tight end, and it's been running backs.
Now, do you think Indy's defense is better than Baltimore's defense against the tight ends, or against Miami's defense?
The Miami's. Good question.
25th ranked.
Right. And versus Miami's, which was the Hunter Henry one, all the way down. I think it was like 15th or something like that against. Oh, it's 20th. Yeah. So Laporta has the better matchup. And I also think Laporta has the better like big play ability too.
Okay.
So I wouldn't mind. But okay, so the thing that we have to weigh here.
Let me ask you a question here, real quick. If there's a player that's been injured and come off injury, are you hesitant to play him? If you are, why? If you're not, then why not?
You have to be hesitant to play them because, if you're coming off an injury, the risk of re-injury is always high. Whenever you miss one game and then you come back the following week.
And that's something that when you're playing DFS, you need to look at. Just everybody's excited about Mike Evans being back, and he might go off, but he also might re-aggravate his hammy 3 plays in, and you're screwed.
But the biggest difference is that Mike Evans has been out for 3 weeks now, including the bye. So he's had time to like recover. So he should be much better. And a guy like Laporta, you're looking at like a 1 game, like he missed 1 game. So it's like it's a higher chance of re-injury with Laporta.
And then also, are you looking at like the injury reports from people, like with the stuff about Purdy?
Oh yeah, I mean you have to monitor.
That deter me.
Yeah,
playing somebody. That's a red flag.
Right.
A red flag to me.
Yeah, you always have to monitor their like practice reps during the week and stuff like that, and their level of participation. So yeah, that's always important.
So,
but
would that make us worry about playing Juwan Jennings then?
I mean, yes, a little bit, of course. Do you know if the injury is it's on his non-throwing shoulder, right?
I don't know. I just saw shoulder. Okay. No, I think throwing shoulder.
On his throwing shoulder?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, because he had to stop. He had to stop throwing yesterday and went into the training room.
Ooh.
All right, we're
Yeah,
getting
yeah, that's
into
a
it.
bit rough.
See if I can pull it up. Yeah, so Brock Purdy, he's been limited to practice all week too.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that they're too worried about it. Like, I don't think that.
Well, they're going to say that because who's their backup? You know,
Right.
That- they're they're not going to disclose the fact that they're really worried about him
If only they had Sam Darnold
or Jimmy G.
or Jimmy
Right?
G. Yeah, right. What's Jimmy G up to these days?
He's holding the clipboard for Stafford monitoring plays.
So it actually says that his status for Sunday is in doubt
Okay,
because of the shoulder.
so let's rethink Juwan Jennings then.
Who's okay? So who's their backup? So the reason why I'm not too worried in this kind of a situation is because Kyle Shanahan has proven to us year in and year out that
Oh,
he could put out. I'm
Josh
sorry.
Dobbs. Josh Dobbs is the backup.
Oh, Jawan Jennings will be fine. Jawan Jennings will be just fine.
Okay,
Yeah, if Josh Dobbs has to play, he's in great hands.
the rocket scientist.
Yeah.
All right, so we're stuck. We still need flex. So let's go. We'll go
Yeah, Hunter
Hunter
Henry.
Henry.
Mm-hmm.
There's not too big a difference between the rankings.
Mm-hmm. And Hunter Henry is a few $100s cheaper,
Yeah, and
and he's also
he's the number 3
healthier.
target too.
Right.
So all right, I'm liking this lineup.
Yeah, me too.
Seems to be pretty well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so super flex. We are at so should be what do we have left here to play with? Shit. All
60.
right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So we go to what do you want to do here?
Ooh, there's some. Wow.
What do you
Wait, if we hadn't, I was gonna say if we had enough money, we have played a quarterback and a flex, but now they won't let you.
no.
Yeah.
In the well, I was using last year you could do that in certain
Mm-hmm.
plays. Actually that's what was nice. Oh shit. Jameson Williams at 6,800.
Ah, that's so close. But Jamison Williams is when Laporta plays, Jamison Williams doesn't get as much. He doesn't get as much
Right.
love. But then again, they could also hit us with a 50 burger, and everybody could score a touchdown.
So who do we make? I don't want to do double. I don't want to do double tight ends. McBride was
No.
there.
Mm-mm.
Austin Eckler. He got a lot of points last week, but that was garbage time.
Mm-hmm. Not a
The
garbage time
last,
point. Actually,
what
right?
about Hopkins?
Because of the matchup, yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to DeAndre Hopkins or Xavier Worthy. I wouldn't be opposed to either.
With shit. Now, worry the what I worry about Worthy is if the first play he does something stupid, and then he gets in the doghouse.
I mean, but what other options do they have though? They don't really have a lot of bodies in that wide receiver room.
No.
So it's like they've got to work with what they got.
They're playing
And he was
Carolina.
definitely more involved last week than in prior weeks because usually I bet on his props and I always bet on the under for his receiving
Oh,
prop.
really?
Yeah, I always bet on his under, and it's usually set at like 3.5. And he usually gets like 3 catches. He'll get like 2 catches here and there. But last week, I think he had like 6 receptions. So I think that they're trying to get him a little bit more involved. And he had a couple that also could have been receptions, but weren't. Like he had a catch where he stepped out of bounds.
If you think about it, last year at this time, maybe a little bit before, is when they started really cooking on Rashid Rice.
Right.
So
Exactly.
maybe that's
Yeah.
maybe they have comfortable with Xavier Worthy now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean,
I like
and I wouldn't be too shocked because I know it takes a little while to get that Andy Reid offense. Like
yeah,
it's a lot going on. It doesn't look as complicated when they run it out there, but I know it's a lot.
and that's a good matchup with Carolina.
Exactly. Right.
I think who's the is it JC not JC Horn? Is it JC Horn? This
Yeah,
cornerback?
JC. Yeah,
Yeah,
JC Horn is the
he'll be
starting
on
cornerback.
Hopkins.
Yeah,
So the secondary cornerback
he's
isn't
not as
good.
good. Yeah,
No.
exactly.
All right,
Yep.
I like Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
He's because I think he's a bit better than Boom or Bust, like Jameson Williams.
Oh yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, and he's in a perfect situation. Andy is the perfect guy to draw somebody like that open, to get him open consistently. And I'm pretty sure after losing in last week's game, they're gonna come out this week and they're gonna try and make a statement.
Yeah. All right. We still have
I like it.
$100 left. Do we want to try
Yeah.
to upgrade somewhere or leave it as it is?
I'm not sure if we can make any significant
No,
upgrades. Yeah, with $100.
I don't think so either. What's your favorite game this week? And
Oh,
whether
definitely Colts and Lions. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What game do you see the highest scoring?
Highest scoring, I'm gonna go with, let's see. Let's open up the schedule. Open up the lineups. Highest scoring game, probably Rams Eagles.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm not being a homer. Just-
Yeah, probably Ramsey. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Rams Eagles or Colts Lions. The highest projected total for this week is the Monday night game, the Harbaugh Bowl.
Really?
Yeah, they have it set at 50.5.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points. Yeah, but Ravens coming off a loss, they'll probably try and dominate that game. And because their defensive backfield is not that good, Justin Herbert is probably going to sling it all over the yard. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if this game went over.
What Chargers wide receivers you like in that game?
Oh, Lad, of course.
Yeah. He's
I think Quentin Johnston is developing into a nice player. He's still a little bit inconsistent, but the deep playability is there, and he could easily get like 2 or 3 deep shots and do some damage with it. So I like him a lot too.
yeah, and Ladd is moving into the number one wide receiver one in that group.
Yeah, nicely.
So
Lad is a guy.
Yeah.
A lad is a lad.
I think that's it, man. Just, remember, bet what you can, budget, set a
Mhm.
budget when you're betting. Try not to go over the budget. That helps out.
Yeah.
And hey, good luck to everybody.
Yeah. Have a great one.
I have a good one, man.
All right. Take care.
Bye.